Hello, what's up? Good morning once again, no? So, continue ta. So last time ang gibuhat na to is we created a very simple lang na login system using Firebase database and then Flutter ang atuang SDK and then Dart na language. Okay? So, let's test this one once again if this is still working. Test2 at gmail.com 2 1 2 3. Click login. So it is still working. Okay? Now, as you can see, if we are going to create an account here, no, kailangan pa na tumuad to balik diri sa ato ang Firebase database. Manually gina-create pa nato ang account diri Okay? So right now what we are going to do is let's try to create lang a very simple lang jud kayo. Simple lang jud kayo nga registration form. Okay? Para lang naatay basis, maga naatay basic fundamentals on how we are going to create a simple registration. So, naman tayo kuan login diri. Of course, dapat na po na siya registration. So, itong button is mag-add tag isa ka button diri sa boss. We call it registration. And then, once we click it, we'll be navigated to the next page, which is ang katong registration na page. Okay? So, balik ta diri, no, sa ato ang VS Code. And then, later na ito na siya limpyuhan, guys. Kini naman yung mga unused na mga lines, no? Pag yellow. So, limpyuhan na ito na siya later. Okay, but for now, leave as is na ito na siya. No? So, I'll create a new file here. Simple lang kayo, new file. We call it registration. Registration.dart. Again, basic lang kayo siya, guys. Basic lang kayo. So, we'll have a stateful widget. Stateful widget. Yeah. Let's call it registration page. Okay, and then import na to si material. Dart. Yan. Okay. So, para dili kay lisod itong kinabuhi, guys. Ito na i-copy paste ni na-address gilid. Sa login, no? Kani mga text field na na-address, ito na siyang i-copy paste. Okay? Para dali lang. Dili kayo mag-take og time. Kay as much as possible, mubo lang niya itong mga video para dili kayo boring. So, ito kay login page, manguha lang ta diri og design. So, let's copy this one from this scaffold up until the end sa scaffold, which is kini. Okay? Then we'll go back to our registration. Let's remove this one and paste it. As you can see na yung mga errors. So, tanggal ito silang mga wala pa nagamit. And then, kini, let's remove this one. Let's remove this one as well. No? Or what if ito na lang po ni siyang i-copy na natin yung mga controller. Anyways, lahi-lahi mo sila nga page, no? So, pwede na siguro. Sige. So, let's get back to the login. Then, copy na ito itong mga controller lang. Kininduha. Ala. Pwede na kayo ni actually. Pang-copy. Save. And then, yan. Wala siya error. Then, ano po siya daan. Controller. But, atong i-change na yung kaning button. We're going to change this one into register. Ayan. So, save. And then, let's just try to, i-bypass na natin nila, guys. Atong auth page, instead of auth page, try to see registration page. Nalahi atong naming convention, wala na, wala na consistent. Pero sige lang. Wala kayo na siya problema. Okay? So, ayan. Igawa sa registration. At nasa registration din all. Yada yada. Pero wala pa ni siya function. But I think this two here kaning clear diri functional yata ni siya functional sila, guys. Functional ni sila. Kasi nga gigamit man nato diri ang katong sa login lang. I-copy paste lang gud nato para dito magbalik-balik og buhat ani. Okay? Then we have register. Now, let's get back to our login page. We are going to have another button sa ubos, no? Instead of plug in atong ibutang kay kini. We'll go with register. No? So, si padding sa lag-end. Kini. Ito na i-copy para sa lag size. Change lang na to ang yung save. Tapos, let's have this one. Register. Na, para masumpay siya sa ubos. No? Kaya balikan sa to si login diri kay main.dart. Tapos ito siyang i-bypass. Para lang makita na to ang display. Yun, so na siya register button sa ubos. Okay? So okay na siya, and then ato lang ning i-remove diri ang mga sign in kay register naman ni siya. Let's remove the sign in. Okay, kay register man na. Tanggal do na nato na siya ron. Well, let's try to i-try na to kanang ayos ang ato ang ano guys. Padili kayo samok ang ato ang code. Kan kay blue. Again, ang function ng cons guys is to make it something like a constant. As far as I have understand this one. Usually ginabutangan og cons or ingon ni Flutter na butangan mo siya og cons pag fix ang value na nakabutan, especially pag na-text. Fix lang man siya nga login na value. So kana. Muna yung usually ginabutangan og cons kanang mga fix lang, no? Ayan. So wala tong mga blue la kay samok. Kanilang ang uban di na to i-change ang uban ha. Kay supposed to be technically speaking mag-change maguto sila no. Doon na nakabutang na ano. Pero sige lang i-try na to later. Okay, but for now kanila sa atong buhaton. Okay. Then balik to sa login, dapat register na kabutan diri. So atong buhaton guys is dapat pag-click niya kay register, no? Mo diretso siya dito kay register page. Diri sa to ang login part, no? Kay naman diri kay login part ang katong register, so dito siya ibutang. We'll go to register, to the pit. Diri. So dapat mo navigate siya diri kay registration page. So we'll just going to use a very simple ano lang. Simple lang na navigation. We say navigator dot push. Okay, this one. And then let's have the context and then material page route. Material page route, that one. And then the builder, of course, the one that we're going to build is just this one. Okay? Kaya siya. Now, the difference between the two, guys, same lang ni sila actually. Same lang na sila. It will going to give you a space for you to create a code or to write a code, no? Kung asa siya mag-direct. Now, naay naka-arrow din na po yung naka-open and close curly braces. Now, for this one, we're going to use the arrow. And then, some of the cases, we're going to use the open and close curly braces, this one. No? Well, the very simple explanation is that same lang man sila. Wala sila difference yun. Actually, no? Dili kayo. Inato ka na ko ilang difference. But, ang usage lang. Saan sila paggamit. Kini usually, pag open and close parenthesis, no? You're actually invoking multiple codes, no? Daghan kag action na pwede buhaton ba kumbaga, no? And then daghan po kag action na, or you can use this one pag daghan kag action na buhaton. Okay? So for example, after user sign in na pa another one, let's say you clear the you clear the text field, i-change mo ang color, i-change mo ang render, so on and so forth. So you can use this one. Kumbaga multi-line siya, no? Multi-line coding pag open and close curly braces. Now the arrow one is actually single lang siya. Okay? This one is mag-ano lang man siya, mag-navigate lang man siya to the next page, wala siya laing buhaton. So we can just actually just use this arrow, no? Pointing, wala siyang nagka-point na arrow. Okay? Kaya ka na lang man yung buhaton. So we can actually say here, registration page. This one. So we want to have something like we are going to click this button, register will be navigated to a registration page. Okay? So, kana, wait lang. Okay. Sige. So, let's try to check this one. Ito na siyang i-test. No? So if we are going to click this register, we should be able to be here on our register page. Okay, it's working. But wala pa tayo way karon to back, no? Maka-back. Wala mo tayo nagbutang diri og something good na pwede tayo maka-back pa. Okay, well, let's refresh this one para lang mabalik tayo sa login. Mabalik ko ta dito. Yan, nabalik man di ay. Okay, we'll try to have the back button later on. Para at least makabalik na diri sa tuang ano. Sige kan, naka-scaffold man ta, so wala na siguro kayo siya problema. Okay? So, we're going back to our registration page. This is where we are going right now to create the actual implementation of registration. Again, simple lang na siya guys. It's just the very basic of it, no? Para nalay foundation. Okay? So, let's create a separate class here. So we say void register user. Na wala na consistent sa tuang kuan guys, sa tuang naming convention, but sige lang for demonstration purposes lang pud ni siya. No, but I highly suggest that you make it constant, of course. No, consistent. Yeah. We'll go with async because we're going to have an asynchronous process between Firebase database and our Flutter Dart. Okay. Ayan. So if we are going to use async, of course we're going to use await. But let's have this one, no. Mag-take siya og two parameter. This is for email and for password. Right. Okay. So we'll have something like await. We say await Firebase auth that instance that create user with email and password. So as you can see, it will directly going to have it something like this, no? So it actually asks for an email and password, which is gihimo to siya parameter, so automatically it will be captured, no? So during nato ning tawagon ni siya nga ano karon, kung tawagon nato ni siya nga function, this will going to take two, no, parameter, and then pagtawag tanga nato siya og two pod na argument for email and for password. Okay, of course, since if we are going to trigger this one with what we call the button, so balik sa main.dart atong atuon sa registration page para makita nato ang iyang ano preview. Save. So dito pag click ito ning register on na ba ni kuha ni code basi marong ta ba, ay wala pa siya code. So pag click ito ning register guys, no, that should be it, no, the registration should be done. Okay, so wala pa ni siya yung mga error trapping, wala pa in all ana diretso lang sa ta, basic lang sa ni. Okay, so let's go back to our registration. We have this one, we'll just actually simply going to call this method. Tawagon natin siya ubos diri. Okay, we say register user, it will ask for email and password, right? So gamiton nato tong mga text editing controller. So we can have email controller that text for this one, then we have password controller that text for this one. Then that should be it. Tama na ni siya, no? Maura ni. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Again, without anything pa na error trapping and all, no, ang atuan ni sa is ato sa siyang i-try. Okay, so let's just refresh this one or hot restart, and then let's try to have our registration. So we're going to create an account. Let's say for example we have this one should be test3@gmail.com, then password should be test3123. We're going to create or click register. Okay, there's actually no error here. Ayan, no, generating something like a UID for this one. Ayan, and then let's go back to our console if it is reflecting. Yun. So, test3 created this one May 30. Yep, and then we have also the UID, which is the one that has been generated here. Okay, so ato na, no, ato na kay kasayon guys. Okay, so let's try i-login nato ni siya, i-login nato ni siya. Tuta kay main.dart, we're going to call again the auth page. Okay, nay mahitabuan ni yata. Let's control save this one. Yeah, it will directly go to the home page. Okay, because according to the documentation sa Firebase auth, no, once you have created or registered an account, after a successful registration, it will automatically log in na dayon diretso. Okay, log in na siya diretso unless you are going to really use their SDK for back-end development na wala API and all. Kung diretso gid ba katong maka kuha gid ka sa iyahang very root, no, if not mistaken, pwede naman siya makontrol. But for this one, since we are just going to have something like a simple lang, no, diretso lang siya, it will automatically log in. Okay, so let's log out this one just to test really. Let's have test3@gmail.com, then we have test3123, click login, then we should be able to log in. Okay, so you can sige balik po dayon niya ang katong mga UID. na iyahang na kuha. Ara. Okay? So mao to siya guys, no? Ato rang simple lang kay nga registration. Atong gibuhat lang is nag-create og registration form. Okay? Copy lang ginato to ato ang login page, and then we created this simple lang na method to register a user using Firebase auth that instance that create user with email and password. Okay, so I think that's it. No, thank you so much. Please share the video, comment sa yung mga pangutana, sa yung gusto na ibuhaton na to ng mga basic tutorial lang, and then of course, no, subscribe, leave a like. That's it. Thank you.